everybody, it's Manyo, and I'm coming to you with day 8 of 30 inks, 30 days. Here is our dried splat of Sailor Gentle Epinard. Somebody in the comments mentioned, I think it was Marsha, mentioned that it looked like TWSBI. Hold on, I'm going to sneeze. I think I'm done. I had a sneezing fit just before I started, so that's the end. I'll try to edit that out if I remember to. But yeah, I think it was Marsha in the comments mentioned that it reminded her of Sailor Shikiori TWSBI, and I think that actually used to be one of the Four Seasons inks, and they turned them into Shikiori ink so they could sell them in the smaller bottles. And I think that ink, TWSBI, is generally considered like the new or the closest match to Sailor Gentle Epinard. So if you are on the lookout for this ink, maybe get a sample of TWSBI and try that out. Maybe, possibly, I'll do that ink later in the month. I think I have a sample of it somewhere, maybe, if I haven't used it all. But yeah, we'll see. Today, though, we're going to continue with our rainbow, and we've got a blue. And the ink I'm going to use is from a previous ink flight. It's Sailor Manyo Konagi. Yeah, I thought that'd be nice. And I'm going to pair it with my TWSBI Diamond 580 ALR. This is the Prussian blue version. It has an extra fine nib on it, which I don't think I've used an extra fine. I think we've been like exclusively mediums this whole time, so we're gonna mix it up. And I'm gonna try to blow my nose so I'm not sniffling on camera. So okay, I'm back. So not like a direct match. I was actually gonna use a completely different pen, but then I decided that the ink that I want to put in that pen doesn't go along with this rainbow that we're doing. So I might do this like Tuesday or Wednesday. But yeah, so we're gonna pair these two together. Not a perfect match. I just wanted to mix up the nib sizes and do something different. So we're gonna do that, and then I'll get to use an ink flight sample. Also, for those of you playing along, I've decided that for November I will be using ink flight samples only. That will give me a large range of brands and colors, but also use up some of my ink flight samples because I have a lot of them. So I'm gonna go ahead. Do I want to fill the pen? I might have to get an ink miser for this, but I don't have to fully fill the pen. We're just gonna let's just do what we can. I can also syringe fill it if it's not gonna cooperate. Oh, we're cooperating though. That's good. That's good. That's acceptable. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay. Just swatch cards just falling all over the place. I actually was cleaning and found these samples and was going through them because I knew that I had some ink flight. That looks pretty. Some ink flight Sailor samples. I didn't realize I had so many blues, but I knew that I had them available. So let's go ahead and do our calendar page, and then we'll do our splat page, and then we'll do this page. Let me go ahead and move this up here. Well, I was going to say up here so it's out of the way, and then put it right in the way. This looks like it's just a nice basic blue. If I were more organized, I would have had swatch cards. I don't remember which ink flight this is from, so I don't have that available. My swatch cards are in various piles in my room and needing to be organized. The constant problem I have things everywhere and need to organize it. Ooh. And then I don't take the time to do any of that organization. Because why? There's too many pens and things to play with. Video games to play, shows to watch. I just finished watching The Boys last night with one of my dear friends. It's the first time I'd ever seen it. I've been wanting to see it, just never got around to it because all I do is watch Twitch. And they caught me when I was in a mood to not watch Twitch. So I started watching it, and I thought it was really good. They were like, "You're not even gonna like it." I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know I'm not gonna like it. How do you know I'm not gonna like it? And I loved it. Freaking loved it. It's awful and wonderful all at the same time. Plus, I get the added bonus of experiencing a show with a friend of mine, which is honestly, like, I'm such a sentimental little dork. Like, that is... Okay, you're not a dork if you're sentimental. I personally feel like a dork being so sentimental about things. Even though I shouldn't. Like, that's a good thing. To be excited to, like, experience a thing with a friend of yours. You know? It's okay to be excited about things. Even though I feel silly about being excited about things. September 2024. This is day 8. Konagi, right? Yeah. I had a few blues in my hand, and this is the one I randomly grabbed. Prussian blue. This is extra fine nib. E, F. I don't want to say generic, so I'm going to say general blue. It reminds me a tiny bit of Hiro Shizuku Asakawa. So there you go. That's my little writing sample of the day. Let's do a splatty splat. I don't actually like the extra fine nib, I don't think, on this particular pen. Like, I'm weirdly, like, picky. And, like, some fine nibs are good and some extra fines are good, but in general, I just prefer the mediums and the broads. Especially, in general, but also with TWSBIs. Sometimes the extra fine is too fine, and this is leaning towards a little too fine. This is a weird splat. I'm going to do a little bit more. I think it's because I'm mostly getting air. Can get... Or maybe that's just how this splats. There you go. That's just how this one splats, I suppose. We're gonna let it be how it wants to be. I tried to get a little bit of a juicier splat, but yeah, this is just a nice basic blue. I guess I could use the word basic. It's a little light. I just prefer darker, more saturated colors in general, but part of me wants to prime the feet a little bit, so I'm gonna do that into the vial because it was already kind of drippy. Okay, let's see if this gives me a little bit better of a writing experience. Extra fine is good in these Hobonichi squares though, so that's always good. Sailor Manyo Konagi. There. Do our little thing, our little heart. There we go. And we'll do our little, hope I get enough ink. Hope I get enough ink to do our swabby swab. Although this almost looks black, this green. Start Monday with the purple. I think I know which purple I want to use. There's a couple that I have in mind, actually. But we'll see. We'll see what I actually use. But yeah, there we go. Let's have a look at our whole week on the page. I like how this turned out. Kind of had like some blues and teals, and then our rainbow. I like the way this looks. I would have preferred it, I think, if it were the whole rainbow on the page, but I'm not mad about it. And our splat is mostly dry. As you can see, just, yeah, there is some like red haloing where the ink laid down a little bit more, but other than that, just nice basic blue. What do you think? I actually really like Sailor Manyo Kikyu. I think that might be my favorite Manyo blue, at least that I've tried. And somebody had requested Yomogi, and I think I have a sample of that one, so we might look at that next week or coming up. But yeah, anyway, let me know what you think of today's ink. What is your favorite basic blue ink? It doesn't have to be Sailor, but what's your favorite basic blue ink? And yeah, let me know in the comments. I look forward to hearing from you. I will see you again tomorrow with day 9 of 30 Ink 30 Days. Take care. Love you. Bye.